So peace. It's the God Wise Prince Allah. So I just had a build last night on you know are there 85 and 10% and the 5%, and so it was a live that's about like 2.5 hours, right? And so in the live I asked a question and I was like, are there 85 and 10% and the 5%? My answer is emphatically no. There are no 85 and 10% in the 5%. What do you mean, Wise Prince? Check this out. If you know the 1 of 40, right? You know that it tells you who the 85, the 10, and the 5% in the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th degree. And just knowing those degrees tells you that there is no way that there is an 85 and a 10% in the 5%. There's no way. Right? So in the 14th degree, it tells you that the 85 are uncivilized people, poison animal eaters, slaves of a mental death and power. People who do not know who the true living God is or their origin in this world and worship that which they know not. Now, let's pause right there. In the 5%, it tells you that these are poor righteous teachers who do not believe in the teachings of the 10%, or who are all wise and know who the true living God is and teach that the almighty true living God is the supreme being, black men of Asia, who teaches freedom, justice, and equality to all the human families of the planet Earth. Stop there. Does that sound like that go together? That's opposing ideas. First of all, the teachings of the 10%, one of the teachings of the 10% is that God is a mystery in the sky. He's a spook that no one has ever seen. That's a teaching of the 10%. And so the 5% do not believe in the teachings of the 10%. We know the teachings. We don't believe that. So to say that there are 85 and 10% in the 5% is incorrect. Just on face value. If you're just going by the degrees, it's completely wrong. You see what I'm saying? What you're really saying is that there's 85 and 10 amongst us. Yeah, they're amongst us, but they are not the 5%. So it's wrong to say, or it's incorrect to say there's 85 and 10 in the 5%. It's not. It's not. Because you cannot be both at once. How I see it, you can't be an 85 and a 10 at the same time. You see, because the 85 do not know, and they just follow what the 10% say. The 10% knows, but they choose to be a bloodsucker of the poor. But they know. Right? And the 5% knows, and they teach. They teach. They're righteous teachers. We are righteous teachers. Right? So that means emphatically no. There is no 85, 10 in the 5%. Emphatically no. You know, because the Nation of Islam is all wise and does everything right and exact. Right? That's in the knowledge degree. That's in the first degree in the 1 of 40. So that means when you're saying these things, it's not right and exact. There's no way an 85 and 10 are in the 5%. What you're meaning to say is that there are 85 and 10 amongst the 5%. Amongst us. They're not in the 5%. They're amongst us. You know? So, and in the build, right? In the build, there were people, gods that came through and, built and added on to the discussion. So shout outs to them. I appreciate them coming through. So yeah, this, like I said, this is like a summary of the build. I didn't want people to miss it, right? So that's why I put a shorter version, because the build was 2.5 hours, and we talked about different things, right? And so with this one, it's condensed, straight to the point, and once again, it's the God Wise Prince Allah. And like, subscribe, share. Let me know. Let's build in the comments. Yeah. So all because I said doesn't mean it's law. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah. Build with the God. Peace to the gods. Peace to the earths. Peace to the babies, man. Peace to the babies. Peace to the civilized, and peace to the uncivilized. Because the uncivilized need it more. Peace.